Hello everyone. Give me a bit so I can put my sunglasses away. And honestly, this week, hectic. Especially after the hurricane. Because it was like the first week of school all over again. Because last week, we only had 1.5, but basically one class. Also, I'm extremely tired because I went to a new boxing gym in Tallahassee. And they have this program where your first day is free. You could try it out, see how it goes, then decide if you want to sign up. And as you could tell from my hair, I kind of sweat a lot. But what we did was, I did the conditioning class first, which we warm up for a bit. Oh my gosh, my hair is so sweaty and wet. Anyways, I didn't realize how wet it was. I'm gonna need to wash that. But conditioning, one of the ladies showed me what our warm-up is, and then we started out by doing step-ups with the weights, and we did regular step-ups where you alternate, then you keep, so we had this big, tire truck, and then you keep your right foot on, and you're just going up and down with your left, and then you switch, and then you go on the side of the tire truck, or the box you have, and then you're doing 1 foot at a time, switch, and that was just interesting. And then we ran around the building for 5 laps, which I later heard was a lot, and another lady from the class also agreed. And then we alternated from going around the building, running, to other workouts. So we did farmer marches, we did bear crawls, we did reverse bear crawls, and in between these we're rotating with running around 2 laps. And then one point we used the rope, and then basically what we did, I can't show this without showing my 2 hands, but we have the rope and we kept grabbing down to lower ourselves to almost this far off the ground, and then you have to pull yourself up. Let me tell you, it takes a lot of core strength. It takes a lot of upper body strength, arm strength, because you have to stay like a plank, flat, and almost basically parallel to the ground, and then pull yourself up, and then just repeat it until the instructor tells you, okay, go back out running, so the other person could do it, because there was only 2 laps, and there were 6 individuals, so you're running while waiting your turn for that one. And then what do we do? Then we did stretches. And let me tell you, when I laid down on, before we did our stretches, we did 40 push-ups, but with releasing the hand when you go down. And then after that was the stretching. When I tell you I was sweating, and my hair is not the only evidence, I left a sweat body imprint on that mat. I was dripping of sweat. I could say that. And then after that, I had about 10 minutes before I had to start boxing. So that was fun. Now I had to get boxing gloves because I was borrowing the gym's boxing gloves, so I had to get those. And we're going back Monday. Monday, I'll probably just do conditioning, and they have a class that's HIIT, so I think that's all about. I know it's really intense. I'm aware of that, but I just don't think I think boxing's just on Fridays. So I have about a week to get gloves. Yay. But yeah. And also my school's post office is currently still very busy because last week they were closed. No one could pick up their packages after Tuesday afternoon because it was closed. And so this week when I went to like get my charger for my calculator, it was a long line, but it's fine because then I got to see what everyone else did, because you have to like sign in first. Then when you go up, they just ask for your name. So yeah. And then what else today? Oh, this week was overwhelming. And if your week, if at any point you feel overwhelmed, just remember you're not alone. Breathe. Remember that you need to relax, because that's typically what happens when you're overwhelmed, is that you're just thinking too much and you're trying to get from one thing to the next and you're just not stopping. So 1, your body's tired. 2, you most likely can't think straight because you're jumping around to the next thing you have to do and check off your list. Remember, you're not alone. Take a deep breath. Go exercise. Do an intense workout, because when I was doing these workouts for 2 hours, I couldn't think of anything else. No. I had to focus and zero in on what I was doing, taking it one step at a time. And I think that's why so many people tell you, especially when you're in college, when you're in school, you need some physical activity. So when you are feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling like it's too much, you go exercise. You go do something that takes off your mind. But the best thing about exercise, it makes your body tired. So afterwards, you have to basically go to sleep. Like right now, I'm gonna shower, wash my hair, eat the rest of my food that I had earlier, and then I'm most likely gonna just go to sleep. Not that I like stay up stay up that late anyways, but still, like, I'm exhausted, and I only had 2 classes today. But then again, I was running around campus for 2 hours getting things completed, but it's fine, because I had to do them, and now I don't have to think about them because I did everything that I had to do. And the best thing about exercise, it keeps your body in shape and it calms you down. Like everything that I was overwhelmed with this week, my mom asked me, did you think of them when, like, do you remember them? I'm like, yes, I remember them, but in the past 2 hours, I haven't had time to think about it, because I'm just like, okay, I gotta make sure I can do this, because I know my body could do the exercises. I just gotta believe that I could do it. And there's some other things, but just remember you're not alone. Take it one step at a time. Write down your goals that you want to complete, either for today or tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, this semester, or in general in your life, or in like 5 years. Write down all the goals. First, write down all your goals. Then write write a reasonable time frame of when you can complete them. Then organize it by, okay, today we'll focus towards this goal. And just focus towards it until you're like, okay, you know what? We could focus towards another one, but if it becomes too much, just be like, okay, you know what? Maybe we won't touch on that just yet, just because with everything else going on, you got school, work, exercising, friends, time to do homework, like that's all a lot. And it's just college, it's just school. And people just say, but it's a full-time job doing school, because what I hear is that for each 1 credit, they expect you to be doing 3 hours of studying outside. Of course, this is not true every week because it depends on the workload. But an example of this is like 3-hour course, 3 credit hour course. They expect you to do 9 hours outside. Now that's not always true, but sometimes around testing time, or when tests are getting closer, yeah, that's going to be more true. And so, like right now, 16-hour course. So I'm in school 16 hours a week. Times that by 3, 40. 8 hours. Supposedly, I'm supposed to be doing homework, studying. Plus 16. That's 62 hours. That's a full-time job. And on top of that, I have other jobs, I have other tasks as well. So of course, I'm probably not doing a full 48 hours a week. But I am preparing for my tests. Like, I know at the end of September, I got my first biology test. I'm not gonna wait until 2 weeks before the end of September to start studying. No, I'm going to be studying tomorrow. I'm going to be reviewing my notes. I'm doing the quizzes that are due at the end of that lecture day. Why? Because then, 1, I get extra credit if I do it the day we have that lecture. 2, those quizzes are open to me until the test, meaning I could test myself by covering the right answer, reading the question, see if I still know the answer. If not, okay, something I have to work on. Take it one step at a time. It's your life. If you're being overwhelmed, do something like an intense workout, because you get to step away from that, from all the thinking. Okay? Alright. If you did enjoy this content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, when I make a video. There's a video coming out tomorrow. And when shorts are being posted. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.